Hi, yogis. Welcome to your reset yin stretching. My name is Yolanda with Earth Star Inner Sanctuary. Let's get started by coming into a balasana, easy pose. You can have props for this. I recommend at least 2 to 3 blocks if you have them, or 2 or 1, a bolster, and a blanket, a folded blanket. So I would recommend starting out with a folded blanket. Just tuck it under your tush. And you can either have loose cross legs or tucking that foot into the crease of your knee and just really center your sit bones. Press against the earth through that pelvic floor. And as you inhale, lift the chest, roll the shoulders back. Let's just start to call back our energy into the present moment, away from all the distractions of the day. Start to roll the shoulders all the way around. Take your time. And if you're really tight, you can try alternating shoulder rolls. Bring your breath into this movement. So inhale as you roll up one shoulder and exhale as you drop it back. If you're rolling both shoulders at the same time, inhale up, exhale back. Really allow your breath to make some noise. Letting it out with a sigh. You can let out some growls. There's something very healing about letting out sounds as though we're bringing that sort of maybe irritation or whatever energy that's been cycling around throughout the day. Maybe it's frustration, anger, disappointment, letting that out of the body. And then really allow yourself to fill the belly like a balloon. So bring one hand to the just below the navel and one hand to the heart center. And now let's breathe together. Inhale into the belly, inhale into the heart, and let it all the way out with a sigh. Maybe letting out that little sound or growl. Ah. Keep going, and on your next exhale, really drop your jaw, open the mouth. You can stick out your tongue. Lion's breath. Three more rounds. Really breathe in all the way to the top. Beautiful. One more, make it a good one. Really breathe all the way in to the top of your throat. And let it all the way out. Beautiful. Let's sweep the arms to the sky, keeping the shoulders relaxed. Plug the thumbs together above your head. Really spread your fingers wide energetically, like you're tuning in, like you're an antenna. Plug into the energy of the sun. Golden light flowing down your fingertips through your spinal column, down, down, down. And now bend your elbows about halfway down, cactus your arms, and turn your whole torso to the right. And now drop your hands behind you. Keep gazing over that right shoulder. Really lift through your chest, left hand to right knee. Really allow the belly to open like a balloon on that inhale, like you're pressing the navel away or pushing the navel away. As you exhale, squeeze that navel all the way back towards your spine. One more deep breath. And let it out. Come back to center. Let's switch sides. Turn, twisting to the left. Lift through your chest. Press the navel out and squeeze it in on the exhale. And back to center. Let's stretch it to that side body. So lift your left arm up, press your right hand into the earth, maybe even just keep your spine towards the center line of your body. And you're just lifting that left arm to the sky. So we're not leaning yet, and we're letting that opposite hand, the left hand, kind of walk out away from you, like you're trying to brush your fingers against the earth. And then you can gently start to roll that right arm over your right ear, leaning towards the left. Maybe walking those left fingertips out a little further. Breathe. Really lengthen your inhales and exhales. Ujjayi breath. Really allowing the breath to open and bring that fresh prana, life force energy through your channels, meridians, chakras. And now come back to center, reaching both arms overhead once again. Let's just rotate the wrists forward and back. Do that a few times and then really bring your wrists into full circles and then rotate the other way. And then bring your thumb into the middle of your palms, clasping your thumbs with your other fingers. And now roll your knuckles in a circle. Keep breathing deeply. And reverse the rotation. Powerful breath. Keep coming back to the breath. The breath is really here to bring us from the outside world to the inside world, the world of doing and running and being distracted, the chaos, coming back to this deep inner center. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and bring that right hand to the earth. Left arm reaches straight up, and just walking that right hand out through the fingertips. It's like you're trying to pull your chest open just through this reach. Find your edge here. Breathe. And now start to lean your left shoulder into your left ear as you reach towards the right, maybe sinking deeper into your right palm. Yes, right palm. Deep inhale, belly breath. And now back to center. Reaching high, let's clasp the hands together and then press your palms right in front of your heart and arch your spine back. Give yourself a nice little spinal stretch here. Empty out all the air, and then on your inhale, lifting the palms of your hands up towards the ceiling. Fill your lungs all the way up. You can even let your arms go behind you a little bit if that feels accessible for you. And then exhale, arch it back. Let's do a few of these. Follow the rhythm of your breath. Empty out all the way. Inhale, lifting back up. And exhale, arching back. Beautiful. Let's do 3 more. Really allowing your breath to stretch as much as we're stretching the body. And last one, arching back. Inhale, lift. Beautiful. Release your clasp, bend your elbows. And now clasp your hands behind you. Let your knuckles draw down towards your mat behind you. Let those shoulders really roll back all the way. Breathe into your heart. Maybe lift your chest, stretching the back of your neck and the front of your throat. Just let your head drop all the way back. Let's do some jaw circles. Just let yourself yawn. Yawning is so great to reset the nervous system, tap us into that parasympathetic. You might hear some popping sounds. Let it all happen. Beautiful. And now looking down towards the earth, just continue to keep your hands clasped behind you. Looking down, and now looking back up towards the sky. Beautiful. And now let's start to bring the forehead down. Now I invite you to bring your forehead all the way down to the earth if that is accessible. If that is not accessible, you could use a block or your bolster, kind of like using a bolster or a pillow, of course, if you don't have a bolster. And you can just bring your bolster in front of you, kind of that long way, and then clasp your hands, lift behind you, and drop your forehead. So that's the adjusted version, modified. If you're a little more flexible, bring the forehead all the way down to the earth. Let the shoulders just melt back. Find your edge and breathe. I want you to just imagine that you're sending a little laser beam of energy from your third eye to the center of the earth. Ground yourself, ground your wisdom, your intuition into Mother Earth's heart. Just allowing your third eye to be charged up, ready to see through the BS of the world. We all need that right now. And so slowly coming all the way back up when you're ready. You can hold that a little longer if you'd like. Let's just do some little arm swings from side to side. You can do this just keeping that easy, seated, cross-legged position. And now we're going to start to stretch out our legs. So go ahead and uncross your legs. Shake them out. I'm going to Move to the side now. You can keep your blanket under your hips, especially if you're tight through your hips. This is a great little modification, a great prop to use throughout your practice if you need it. You can also do this full stretch without any props. It's up to you. These are all just suggestions, of course. So go ahead and just come onto the front of your sit bones. You can move these fleshy bits towards the side if you need to. Lift your arms to the sky. Once again, rotating your wrists. And on your next exhale, just start to lean forward, and you can either grab your toes, your ankles, or your shins. Start to melt your forehead towards your knees. Option to use a bolster or a pillow to rest your forehead if you'd like that or need that. And just breathe. Let your breath soften. Feel energy moving through your legs, your spine. Notice where you're holding tension in your body. And breathe into those areas. Now, if this feels like a great stretch for you, stay in the stretch. Keep breathing. If you would like to challenge yourself a little bit more, maybe stretch a little deeper, you can bring both of your hands to your right foot. So we're just kind of stretching and reaching towards the right toes or the outside edge of your right foot. Gripping and just leaning into that. This is a nice little extra side body stretch. Really nice for that left shoulder. Come back to the breath. Your mind starts to wander and drift. Just deepen your breath. Come back to center. Maybe even just start to observe what's happening inside your body, the inner world. Good. If you took the option to stretch towards the right side of your right foot, we're just going to switch sides. And you can always skip this if you're just staying in the center. So go ahead and grip the left side of your foot with both hands. Leaning into that left side. Breathe. Good. Release. Bring that bolster to the side for now. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together and just flutter the knees up and down. Just starting to test the waters of the hips. Maybe rocking from side to side, rolling in a little circle through your hips and sit bones. You can adjust this stretch by bringing your heels and ankles either closer in towards your pelvis or farther away from you. And this totally changes the stretch depending on your ankle placement. So I invite you to play with this. Take a moment to adjust the ankle placement and then lean forward. See how that feels. Your body is going to say yes when you find that sweet spot. that exact stretch that your body needs right now. Only you know, because it's your body. So that's what our yoga practice is all about, is honoring and learning to listen to the subtle messaging of your body. Your body is always speaking to you. Once you find that nice stretch, I invite you to get your bolster or your pillow, maybe a block if you are pretty tight through your spine. You can stack your block the long ways, the sideways. There's 3 settings for your block. So just find the setting that feels good for you. If you're a little less flexible, you can also use 2 blocks. Another thing you can do is you can tip your bolster so that your forehead can rest like that. That way you're able to really melt into the pose instead of straining anything. So just like to give you options. Go ahead and find whatever feels good for you. Melt, breathe, relax. Let all of your connective tissues soften. And again, as we press our forehead to the earth, it's like a little reset button, sending that signal to the nervous system to reset, relax, come out of fight or flight mode if you had a busy day. We all live in this overstimulated world. It's so important that we take this time to breathe, to stretch, to be in silence, to listen inward. Just keep lengthening your breath. Melt a little deeper if you can. Let go. Surrender something that's out of your control right now. Good. Start to lift your gaze. Walk your hands back up. And let's go ahead and put the bolster to the side. Stretch out your legs, or bring your legs about halfway, your feet about halfway up your mat, and start to rock your knees from side to side like windshield wipers. Feels so divine. All right, let's go ahead and just turn over onto your hands and knees. If you would like to use a folded blanket as extra padding, that's always nice. Make any of those little adjustments. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Knees are hips distance apart. You can tuck your toes. I always like to stretch the feet at the end of the day. So especially for those of you who are on your feet a lot. So go ahead and really spread the fingers wide, pressing into all 4 corners of the palms of your hands. Just leaning forward, start to wake up your wrists, especially if you have a computer job or most of us are typing on our phones, which is pretty harsh for your wrists. So let's stretch out the wrists, lean forward and then come back to neutral, maybe lean back and then go at your own pace. Find your edge, breathe into it. As you lean back, lean into the toes and really stretch your feet. Let's come into a little exercise here. So bring the knees a little closer together. We're going to kind of alternate from thunderbolt pose back to stretching the wrists as your wrists kind of meet the ground, your palms. Now come back, sink into your feet and sit on your heels. Lift your chest and then lift your arms to the sky. And then exhale, bring your elbows bent halfway down, cactus your arms all the way down, and lean back forward, palms to the earth, and lean into your wrist stretch. Sink back into your toes, thunderbolt, sweep the arms high. And exhale, cactus your arms down. Bring your palms to the earth. Lean forward. Good, let's do it again. Exhale back. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold, palms to the earth, lean forward. Let's just do a couple more. Go at your own pace. And let's finish up there. Come back onto your hands and knees. Tap out your feet, shaking out that tension if there's any still there. Really tap it out. Give it a good beating there. Okay, let's go ahead and move this blanket off to the side for now, unless you feel like you might need it. I always like to keep my props handy so I can just grab them very quickly and accessibly. So go ahead and put your props somewhere close. Let's come on to our belly and let's do some more spine stretching. So we're going to slide the palms to the top corners of the mat. Press up as you straighten your arms. Now, if this is not an accessible stretch for you, maybe you have a tight spine, sciatica, different conditions, you can stay lower, either elbows, if that's still too much, you can stay all the way down, belly to the earth, chest to the earth, and just pressing from there. A low cobra is perfectly fine. So find the level that you're at. If you are a little more flexible, just test the waters, lifting up and then sliding back down, forehead to the earth, tap to the earth with the forehead, and then slowly pressing up. Inhale. Squeeze the glutes and the thighs, press your feet into the earth, kind of engaging from the hips down or the glutes down. Lower back down, release everything. Soften. Good. Inhale, clench, pressing up. And release. One more time. Pressing up. Clench everything tight. Deepest breath in and release. Beautiful. Let's bring the palms on top of each other like you're stacking your arms on top of each other, elbows bent. Bring your left knee out to the side and just go ahead and rest your forehead on your palms. This is a very soothing pose. It's great for digestion. If you just ate something, just kind of really letting your belly press into the earth on the inhale. And as you exhale, release. Let everything go. And also just really grounding yourself. Feel the support of Mother Earth. Connect your heart center to Mother Earth's heart. Coming back to the breath, coming back to this moment. Call your energy back. Release anyone else's energy you don't need to carry with you. As you breathe, allow yourself to be breathed. Just keep letting go. Beautiful. Start to lift your gaze, and we're going to stretch that. Keep your left leg where it is, and we're just going to stretch the right hand out in front of you. Oh my gosh, that was close. Uh-oh. Oh, that was really close. That could have been really bad. I almost started a fire, light the room on fire. That would be lovely. Okay, back to the practice. Just stretch your right arm out to the top of your mat, like you're reaching towards the top of your mat, and keeping that left knee bent to your side. We're just going to go ahead and, if you like a blanket, you can slide that blanket onto your shoulder so that you have a little support for your neck here. I highly recommend that. And then go ahead and just start to bring that left knee up. Straighten that left leg now. Wait, let's see. Sorry, not straighten the left leg. Let me just start over. So left leg is in front of you bent, and we're just going to bring that left knee up and back behind you. And you can just really allow that shoulder to stretch. So it's like you're reaching your left arm back behind you if you can, but only go as far as it feels good for you. So you're just feeling a nice stretch in the shoulder, kind of along your spine, and just tipping that left knee back. Let me try this. There we go. Oh, you know what? Okay. We're going to cut this out. So instead of reaching your hand towards the top of the mat, you're reaching your right hand to the right side and then leaning back with your right hand out. There we go. And this is where you can kind of tip the left knee back and forth a little bit just to play with that shoulder stretch. Adjust the tension by bringing that left knee a little farther back and then back. It should feel so good for your shoulder and your spine. You can also play with your neck a little bit here by lifting the neck towards the sky as much as possible, maybe rolling that left shoulder. Just keep breathing in those luxurious inhales. Receive. And let's slowly start to switch sides, come back onto your belly. We're just going to do that same sequence on the other side. So bring your right knee out to the side. You can let your arms stack and let your forehead rest there. Or if you have a pillow, or you can even just put your forehead directly on the ground if that feels better for you, especially if you're in need of extra grounding today. Practice giving yourself what you need through props, blankets, support. Good. Lengthen the inhales and exhales. Keep stretching the breath. Letting go stress. Let's take the opportunity to lengthen our exhales longer than the inhales. So it's all about releasing. Giving it up. There's no need to carry it with you. Letting go of what we cannot control. Blow it out like the wind. Give it back to the earth. Good. Let's go ahead and come into that shoulder stretch. Bring the left arm out to the side. Start to bring your blanket in to support your neck here. And then press with your right hand onto your left hip so that you're stacking your right hip above your left hip. And you're just going to come back into that shoulder stretch. Again, you can really use that right knee, swaying it back a little farther or forward, depending on how deep you would like to go with your shoulder stretch. Notice how just by leaning back a little bit through that right hip, that right knee, it intensifies that left shoulder stretch. Breathe into it. Letting go of tension, fear, stress, overwhelm, anxious energy, disappointment, fatigue, all of those things. Just let it go. Don't hold on to anything. Right now, we are just breathing in this moment. There's nowhere else to go, nothing else to do, but just to breathe and to stretch, to take up space, stretch yourself out, your energy. Call your energy back right here, right now. Maybe even start to visualize your energy coming back to you. Like you have a star in the center of your chest, getting brighter and brighter as you breathe into your heart. Beautiful. Go ahead and roll back onto your belly. Whew, that felt good. Let's come back into a cobra stretch. So you can either come into Sphinx pose with your elbows stacked underneath your shoulders. You can be a little bit lower to the earth with your elbows further down, tucked into your rib cage a little bit more. So that's another option. Or sliding your hands to the top corners of your mat, pressing a little higher. One thing I like to do is just rocking gently from one elbow to the other, straightening and alternating, straightening one arm at a time and rocking through the hips. You can also bring your legs into it. So as you rock to your right elbow, bring your left knee back behind you. Ooh, that's really good. And come back to center. Try the other side. Let's do that a few times. Feeling really good, especially if you need your lower back stretched out. Get some engagement there. This is great for the hips, the legs. Beautiful. One more on each side. Beautiful. And let's go ahead and roll onto the back. No props needed right now. Just really bring everything, your spine, every vertebra, melting down to the earth, pressing your hips, your pelvis slightly upwards so that your entire spine is meeting the earth here. Pressing your palms to the earth. Really press your shoulders back for a moment as if we're coming into a bridge pose. You're going to walk your heels underneath the knees and kind of walk your heels as close to your glutes as possible. Knees are squared into your, like where with your hips. And then now we're going to go ahead and press the hips towards the sky, pressing your palms down into the earth, coming into bridge pose. Breathe. And really just release the struggle. Don't engage in this. Like a lot of people, when you're in an intense, vigorous yoga class, you're pressing into your heels. I want you to just let it be effortless. In fact, if you have a bolster, I want you to go ahead and slide that underneath where your hips are. Kind of line it up so that it's horizontal and right where your tailbone ends. So it's kind of supporting your sacrum. And then let your hips just melt down onto that bolster. Oh, just creating a little bit of space in your lower back. We're gonna work here for the next few heartbeats and breaths. So once again, call in peace. Feel everything starting to calm as you lengthen your breath. Now you can stay here, and if you would like to get into the shoulders as we are letting the spine kind of rest here, this is optional, and it's for those who want to go into a little bit more of an advanced stretch here. So we're going to lift the arms overhead. So that's option one. Give yourself a nice shoulder stretch. Option two, if that's intense for you, is bent elbows, cactus arms, really pressing the shoulders and the shoulder blades into the earth. Another option, which is very soothing, especially if you've been under a lot of stress, is to bring a folded blanket or like a bean bag as well. If you have something that's kind of a heavy bean bag, you can place that on your belly and just let it sit there. Or if you have a cat or a little dog, let that little baby sit on your stomach. And breathe, let go, relax. Just let everything soften, relax your jaw. Bring your gaze to the point between your eyebrows. Stay here as long as you need to. Pause the video. This is a great way to reset your spine and your nervous system. So if this is feeling really good and you might need a little more time, go ahead and pause. Stay here for at least 5 minutes. This is one of those poses that you can really sink into. And if you're ready to start to move to the next stretch with me, you can start to stretch your heels out so that your legs are straight and then reach your arms overhead. Really stretch in both directions. If that does not feel good, don't force it. Just start to come out of the pose entirely by bringing your feet to the earth. Lift your hips off the ground and slide that bolster or pillow off to the side again. And then just curl your spine back down to the earth. Pelvis lifted. So you can feel that beautiful contact of your spine to the earth. Now let's hug the knees into the chest. This should feel really good after that one. Just rocking from side to side, rolling the knees in a little circle. Maybe rocking your head from side to side, releasing any strain or tension. Good. Hug your right knee into the chest, straighten your left leg all the way out. And relax those shoulders down. Melt and relax. Make sure that as you grip that right knee, you're gripping underneath the kneecap. We don't want to put any unnecessary pressure there. And if you'd like to adjust the stretch even more, you can slide your hands a little lower towards your shin. Notice how that shifts the stretch. You can play with that. Keep breathing deeply. Release. Let's switch sides. Hug the left knee into the chest. Melt into it. Maybe sliding your hands lower, finding that perfect stretch for your body, listening deeply to your body. Good. Go ahead and lift your left leg up towards the sky. Maybe grabbing your calf muscle, give it a little massage there. Maybe grabbing your ankle, or if you can reach your toe, your big toe with your left hand, go ahead and take that option as well and press your heel into the sky. Maybe even bring that right arm out to the side with your palm facing down. You can start to drop your left ankle towards the left side of the room. And come back to center. Let's just stretch that right leg. Bring your right sole of your foot to the sky, maybe squishing your calf muscle. If your hamstrings are tight, you can little punches. Give yourself a little leg massage. If you can, reach your toe, grab the toe, bring your left arm out to the side, and just mirror whatever you did on that other side. You can also place your right leg on a bolster if that feels better. Beautiful. Hug the knees back into the chest once again. Bring your arms out to the sides like a T. And then go ahead and drop your knees to the right, all the way down to the ground. Turn your gaze to the left shoulder. And again, if you're feeling some tension in your neck, just roll your head from side to side like you're looking to your left and to your right. Let's come back to the breath. Oops. Beautiful. Let's bring the knees back to center. Just wrap your arms all the way around your knees. Bring your forehead towards your knees. Squeeze everything tight. And then let's drop the knees over to the left side. Reach your arms out to the sides. We're just switching to the other side. Palms either up or down. And maybe rocking that neck if you're still feeling that tension. Allow yourself to melt into this twist. Come back to center. And give yourself one more little squeeze, hugging the knees into the chest. Maybe roll the ankles, your wrists, your head, rock your head from side to side. And let's get ready for Shavasana. And I want to invite you to use pillows, blocks. You can always throw a bolster underneath your knees, which is always a nice support, especially if you have a lot of tension in your spine or lower back specifically. Now, if you have anything going on with your hips and you want to kind of focus on the hips, You can bring the soles of the feet together and let those knees just drop out to the sides. If that feels intense, you can slide blocks, pillows underneath those knees. If that's a little too intense, you can slide the heels further out or closer in towards the pelvis. So just play with this, find the restorative pose for you. Another really wonderful reset, especially for like the lymphatic system, is to bring your whole body towards the wall, hips to the wall, feet against the wall. This is a really, really nice way to have your shavasana. So take which option works for you. I think I'm going to chill out in my waterfall pose, legs against the wall. Go ahead and just sink into the earth. Maybe bring that blanket onto your belly or your cat or your little dog. It's time to just surrender it all. Let go of your day completely. And just start to anchor in to that internal world, this infinite spaciousness within, infinite light, infinite healing, infinite wisdom, infinite love. Tap into your internal infinite source of spirit. And let your whole physical body completely rest here. In a pool of love. And stay here as long as you'd like. If you need more time to float in this space, this infinite energy, breathing in the healing light of your heart. Stay here as long as you like. If you're ready to come out, just hug your knees to your chest. Go ahead and roll onto one side. Pressing back up to seated. If you have a candle, you can kind of bring that right in front of you. Bring your hands to your heart in Anjali Mudra, prayer pose. Pressing the left hand into the right hand, really feeling that balance. Breathe all the way down into the pit of your stomach. Fill all the way up to the top, and then exhale with a sigh. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. One more big breath. Breathe in the deepest breath you have all day. Hold at the top, squeeze your root lock, let the energy rise. Float. Levitate. Relax, let it out, and just relax your hands down, palms facing down on your knees. Let's just roll to the left, just drawing little circles with your chest. Really slow. Inhale as you roll forward, exhale as you roll back. And then reverse the circles. Start to flutter your eyes open as you gaze at your candle. And I want you to just take a moment to give all the stress of the day to your candle, like you're giving it to the flames. Anyone's energy that you've been stressed about, maybe you had someone in your life that had some stress happen and you might have taken it on a little bit, just give it back to the light, give it to the flame. Let it all go. Thank you for joining me. Stay centered. Remember, it's all a lesson. It all brings you back to remember that it's all here to help us open to receive more love, give more love, and be love. Namaste.